Hi everyone, Danielle here. This is MsCreate Knitting, episode 4. I am going to try a little bit of an introduction today because it's my episode 4, so I figured I better start trying to follow some kind of table of content or something like that. I even have some notes over here that I'll be looking at so I can remember what I'm supposed to tell you. 4 episodes and I don't feel like it's getting any easier yet, so I'm still working on that. I am back to my glasses today because last time I couldn't see anything and I was getting up and standing around and looking up and looking down, and that didn't seem to be working, so I'm back to my glasses today. But anyways, since this is my 4th episode, I thought I'd give you a little tell you a little bit about myself. My name again is Danielle, and I live in Central Ohio on a hobby farm that my husband and I, we both moved here from Cleveland. We both grew up in Cleveland, and our families are all still in Cleveland, and we moved here about 26 years ago, and I think we bought this farm maybe 25 years ago. I think our 25th anniversary is coming up in October. But anyways, that's the silver anniversary. I don't know what that is. Is that paper? Is that like, oh, is that silver? Could I possibly get some silver trinkets as gifts? I don't know. Probably not. Anyways, I would tell him, why are you buying me that? I don't want that. I want yarn. Just give me the money and let me buy what I want. But anyways, we have a hobby farm here. It's probably about 11 acres. And we had sheep for the longest time. And we used to get the sheep sheared. And that's how I got into spinning. And I have a lot of fleeces. And after a while, it just got to be really expensive because my husband fed them a lot. And we didn't, they were more like pets, and so after a while it just got to be a little too much. So we don't have sheep now, but we have now our chickens, and there's my husband has lots of cats in the barn. I think I don't go out there very often because it's too hot, and I think there's a couple of cats that have kittens in the barn right now. And my husband also has like a raccoon that I don't want to know about, but it's in the barn, and I think he's friends with it, and I don't want to hear about the raccoon because. But anyways, it's just me and my husband, and I think that's it for right now. I have a little creek that runs through my property, so I'm able to go out there and check for, I like to look for rocks, and for my rock tumbler, and some of the jewelry I make is those rocks that I find, and it's just nice and quiet. It's a really great place to live. So oh, and I have my toy fox terrier Cooper, who you've seen on past episodes, and he is not happy right now because he got bit by a wasp today. I took him out in the backyard, and my husband brought this big dog house home that he put in the corner outside, and like Cooper goes in it and looks around, but I mean, I told him, I said one of these days there's going to be skunks or something in it because nobody uses that doghouse. So he went in his little house to look around, and you could tell he made a noise, and he came running out, and wasps came out after him. So of course the doghouse is wooden, so why wouldn't wasps be in there? And he got bit in the face, and he got bit in the hind end, and I had to watch him. I have to watch him really good because he had a little bit of swelling, and the vet said I could give him some Benadryl, so he's had some Benadryl. But I'll put a picture in here of him. He's not happy. He hates everything right now. Yeah, he is not really happy, but he's doing okay. And I actually got stung, but I actually got bit by a wasp later in the day on my hand, and so you know I am not very happy either. But anyways, yeah, Cooper, and I also have a Senegal parrot. Her name is Dixie, and I'll put a picture of her in here. And I've had her, she's probably 25 years old as well. So I think that her, um, I think, I think Senegal parrots have a life expectancy of maybe 35 to 40. So she's going strong, happy, you know, happy-go-lucky. Yeah, and that's all the pets we have. So let's move on to knitting. First of all, I want to show you this. This is what I'm wearing. It's a finished object, but I finished this about a year ago. It's called, I did the test knit on it. It's called, let me see if I can stand up and show you the bottom of it. Yeah, see, it has a nice little lace bottom. This is the Keep Me Tee by Jennifer Wood, and I love Jennifer Wood. I have a lot of her patterns. I plan to knit a lot of them. I did this one in, I used Knit Picks Hawthorne Speckle in the City Lights, but I also got a skein of BFL High Twist from Wool to Die For, and I alternated, so the speckle is a lot less than it would be if I was just using the speckle. And then this down here is Wool and Vine. It's her Novu base, this merino singles in her Venus flytrap color, and I just love that. So that is the Keep Me Tee by Jennifer Wood. So let's see, let's talk about, I don't have any finished objects today because I've been doing all that sewing. And so let's talk about our works in progress. This is actually one of the bags that I made that I'm going to be showing you at the end. I kept this one because I messed up sewing. Look at that, horrible. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna have to keep that one, that's mine. So it's nice, it's sweater quantity, you can fit a lot in there. I like it because it has the, you can actually pop this down in and make it just a regular bag, or you can extend it with the drawstring. So yeah, so this is the this is what I've been working on. This is the Garden Gate by Jennifer Steingass. I started this not too long ago, and I'm doing pretty good with it. I actually got, I am using Knit Picks palette in the Victorian colorway. And this is a fingering weight sweater. And for the color work, I'm using a Luxe, Knit Picks a Luxe with the Lurex in it. And that's for the color work. It's got lots of sparkle. It's like a blush pink. It's called Blush. Getting ready to start the sleeves. I actually finished, let me set that down. I actually finished the body of it. So there it is, looking nice. Yeah, I like that. I'm ready to start the sleeves. Here's the bottom. I think I made I'm almost positive I made the I'm almost positive I made the ribbing about longer, because I usually like to have like a 2.5 inch bottom. So yeah, I got to that point and I was like, oh, I'm finished with it. I'm ready to start the sleeves. And I was like, I don't really feel like starting the sleeves. So I started another sweater, another Jennifer Steingass sweater. And you probably know what this is, because I was saying that I wanted to start this sweater before, and I didn't because it was worsted. Well, I started it anyway. So yeah, and this is just a bag that I made. I made a couple of these out of some upholstery fabric that I had, and I'm going to be getting back into making some of these too. I don't know. I've got a lot of fabric, so I'm thinking about making some more of them. It's got a little, that's a Knit Picks thing there. That's a little thing that I made, a little, and I had some suede that I just put on the pool. But anyways, and zippers. I have a lot of zippers, so I should probably make some more bags. But yeah, I'm making them all with the pool, with the drawstring pool right now. So going through this like you would not believe. But anyways, let me show you. Yes, for those of you who were watching, I started the Fern and Feather. So I thought, you know, I don't want to be on Sleeve Island. So let me just start another one. And this is a great pattern too. I like it because, well, here, let me show you. I'm on the ribbing. Yes, worsted weight, it goes so fast. But there we go. Look at that, so pretty. This one is different. It has, instead of doing the, you can see that there's short rows in it because the back is raised up, but the short rows are not up here. They're actually added here in the back after the color work, which is very cool. So yeah, I'm on the ribbing, so I don't know, I'm gonna end up having Sleeve Island ×4 now, because here I am in the same predicament. But I just really wanted to do this, and so I guess that's what happened. I just was like, yep, I'm just gonna start working on it. But anyways, that's my Fern and Feather by also by Jennifer Steingass. Great pattern. I'm using Knit Picks Wool of the Andes in Sapphire Heather. This is 100% Peruvian Highland wool. It's not superwash. I don't know if you can see how nice. That's Sapphire Heather. It's like a really pretty blue. And then for the color work, I am using a Patton's classic wool, and this is their winter white colorway, which is excellent. And I have all of this left, so you don't really use very much for the color work. So, but yeah, so I just figured I would start another sweater, and now I'll have 2 sweaters that I'll be on Sleeve Island for. So maybe next time I see you, I will have 2 finished sweaters, or maybe I'll have a whole nother yoke of another sweater done. You know, that could happen as well. So anyways, that is my Fern and Feather. And also in knitting, I remember I had showed you my sock in my little sock bag. I finished the first one, yay! This is Felici by Knit Picks in the Material Girl colorway. And my husband and I went on a trip up to Cleveland to visit family, and so that's my sock knitting time, and so I did this in the car. I've got 7 inches here and 7 inches here. I have a size 9.5 foot, so It's pretty big. I mean, I think I started out with a size 9, and then as I got older and wider, I went to a 9.5, 9.5 wide, and like a lot of boots I'll wear a size 10. So yeah, gotta have big feet. And I think this is 72. This is 72 stitches. I think I use a size 1. When I started knitting socks, I used to do 64 stitches and use a size 2. And they came out about the same size, but I like using the smaller needle. First of all, because you use more yarn. And second of all, it's just, I feel like it's just a nicer fitting. I'm a loose knitter, so here it is. Here's the knit picks. Here's sock 2, because we're not having any second sock syndrome here. Here we go. I'm almost ready. I think when I get to the gray, which is coming up, that's where I start the actual sock. I like to have the big cuffs. But yeah, when you do that, that's all I have left of the first skein after making that sock, and I like that, because the 2s I used to end up with so much left over, which is not bad, but you know, I mean, you can only make so many scrappy socks, and then you're kind of done with that. Somebody sent me this. I don't know who, but it was made in 1998. But I love it because it's the Kitchener stitch, made easy, and it goes over. So just in case when I do the heels, or the toes, if I don't remember, I'll pull out my little Kitchener stitch card. So here we go. Let me put that away. And so that's what my work's in progress. And I wanted to show you. I brought out this because I saw it when I was searching through my stash, and I found this, and I think I have three or four more in the basket there. Oh my God, chroma worsted Pegasus. Look at that cute rainbow colors. I gotta make something for Jane out of this. My granddaughter, she's gonna be turning 1 this month. And Melinda, if you're watching, tell me what you want me to make her. This is worsted weight. It's not superwash, but I'm thinking like either a blanket or a coat or something like that, because I just love this. But anyways, I found that, so I pulled that out because I need to make something with that. And I also pulled this out too. These are, this was my own fleece that I spun and dyed. These I actually chain plied. So they're 3-ply, and I just dyed the fleeces like a rainbow color. And so I spun it that way so I would keep the actual colors. I think this is Blueface Leicester. We used to have Leicester, border Leicester sheep, and we had Jacob sheep, and then we got 2 female Blueface Leicester sheep, and we had brown and we had white, and they all kind of mixed together, and I felt like I had my own kind of wool going on, which was really nice. It was great to, and this I think is that. But anyways, I chain plied it, and it's all like this beautiful rainbow. So I don't know. I pulled this out because I was on the rainbow thing with that Pegasus, and I thought, well, maybe I can make something out of this too. I've got 2 skeins of it. So Melinda, let me know if you want me to make her something with this too, or what that would be, because I don't know what to do with it, but I know I want to use it and make something. So I don't know, maybe a scarf and a hat. Let me know, or I'll just pick something. But anyways, I want to show you that for future projects. So that's all I have for knitting. Now I want to show you my crochet that I've been working on. I am working on an Afghan from this book. Before I became a knitter, I used to be a crocheter, so this was my first love. And for the longest time, all I did was crochet. But then when I wanted to start making garments, and you can crochet garments just fine, but it uses twice the amount of yarn. The crochet stitch is so thick that, and so a lot of garments are just too heavy unless you're using like a cobweb or a really thin yarn. And so that's how I started knitting, because I thought I really want to make garments, and so that I switched over to knitting, and that's how I ended up doing that. But I used to do a lot of Afghans, and I still do. But not as many, because I'm into doing the garments. But I really like this Afghan. It's called the Country Warmer. It's like a log cabin type. You see that? I'm getting a lot of shining. Sorry about that. Isn't that pretty? And so that's my new crochet project. Well, it's not new. I mean, I've been working on it for a while. Let me show you. You have to make these squares that you attach. And this is one of the squares. It's it has four different stitch patterns on there. And so you have to make 48 of these. And so, you know, I'll be making that for a while. But, oh, and I'm using a size J clover ergonomic, so, to make this. But, anyways, I've been working on it for a while. I have a lot of them done. Not 48, that's for sure. This isn't going to take me a while, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. So I have 11 done. And I do, when I have to do these, I kind of do them on a assembly line. Like, right now I'm on the third, this one I'm on the last. That's what what I did was, that's why I've got so many done, because I did all green, then I did all purple, then I did all red, and now I'm doing that last thing. So I'll have 14 complete, and then I'll start at the beginning and I'll do all the green, and then I'll add. But anyways, yeah, it's gonna take a while. Let me show you. I'm using the green. I'm using is my Karen 1 pound in juniper, and I have a big stash of Karen 1 pounds, and I bought these back when they were like on sale, and I could get them for like $4. So I know they're a lot more now, and I don't know if the consistency has changed and they're more softer, but boy, I'm glad to have this stash, because I see how much they are now, and I think they're like $6, $6 to $7 or even more for the pound, and I'm just like, that's a lot of money. But I mean, that's how much things cost now. And see, I'm just using my stash, and so I don't realize that things have gone so much up in price, so I have to come around to that way of thinking. Like, I will spend, you know, $30 to $36 on a nice indie dyed yarn, and but I love this stuff, and you know, I don't mind. Like I said in my first episode, I am I like all yarn. I'm all opportunity knitter, and you know, stuff like this Venus flytrap from Bull and Vine was a little pricey, but see, I just use a little bit of it, you know, in what I'm making, and so I try to, you know, use a little bit here and a little bit there, because I'm not working right now, and so, you know, I mean, we just have to watch, you know, our money, and so I just try to do my best, and I have such a large stash. It's really hard for me to buy something when I know I have enough where I could use it myself. And so even with the sewing, I mean, I haven't bought any material. I'm using all material that I already had. So I don't know, I must have been a little nester when I was younger. I mean, I must have just been buying things, and I'm looking out the window that's behind you and I'm looking at a wasp flying by, and I'm like, I don't like that. Because anyways, the green is the Karen, and let's see, the purple is also a Karen, 1 pound. It is purple called Deep Violet, pretty purple. And let's see, the red is a Simply Soft, Karen Simply Soft, in raspberry. That's for that one. I was looking for this. I need a little bit for another pattern. That's Simply Soft in raspberry. And the brown is a Bernat Super Value. I'm guessing this is like taupe. I don't know if it actually has a color. It should have a color. Honey. In honey. There you go. So those are my 4 colors. That's my I don't know, somebody got me this bag. This is a great bag. I don't know where I got it. Somebody must have gave it to me. And I love this bag. Look at this bag. Let me show you. You can fit a whole crochet Afghan in it. Oh, look how cute this is. This is plastic. Oh, it's by Joanne. It says it's a Go Green. It's a Joanne Fabrics. That's where I got it. Is this not the cutest thing? I wonder how long I've had this. They probably don't give those out anymore, huh? Love it. Anyways, has my crocheted Afghan in it. All right. Oh, is that Cooper coming? You see him? Come here, Cooper. Come see Mama. Come in here. You guys probably think I'm messy. I have all these. Look, I just throw all these Afghans and all this stuff on the floor, but it's just for Cooper. Because come here, come and see Mama. I'm not really. You think I'm talking to somebody? You're getting scared. Come here and see Mama. Come here. Come on. No one's here. Okay. I don't know if he's gonna. Nope. He's done. He thinks I'm talking to somebody. He's not socially adjusted to people. When we first got him, we never went anywhere or did anything, and so we didn't realize that he needed to be to see people and get out and do things. And now if he sees somebody, he freaks out, he runs and he hides. Are you gonna come in here, honey? You gonna come see Mama? Come here. Mama's not done yet. Now we're gonna go outside in a minute. He runs my life, you know, like it's time for me to go out, it's time for a treat, it's time for this, it's time for that. Anyways. Okay, moving on. Going through this pretty quick, you guys. Let me look at my list and make sure I don't have it in here, but I will show you a picture of the progress on my rug, my magnum opus, which is the big rug that I'm hooking. I decided to do it in quarters. It's a picture of the deck outside with Cooper looking out of it. Nope, he ain't coming in. He thinks I'm talking to somebody. He's out of there. And I cut it into quarters. I have a big piece of monk's cloth on my Grace quilting frame, and I'm just doing the first quarter of it right now because it's going to be really big, which is mostly decking. And so that was easy. I took that picture and I kind of, in my mind, I cut it into fourths, and the bottom was the easiest because it's mostly decking. And so when I get to the second part of it, Cooper is in there, and maybe I'll put a picture in here again of what the picture is going to look like. It's going to have the barn in the distance and all that stuff, but I will just, I drew it freehand with a ruler because it was kind of easy to look at, and so that's what I'm working on now. I call it my magnum opus because I mean, it's going to be the biggest rug I've ever done, and I don't know how long it's going to take. But anyways, that's my progress on my rug. And so moving on, I want to show you, the last thing I want to show you is these bags I've been making. I found this really great pattern. I was so happy to find it. And I followed the directions and made the first bag, and I added like hardware to it, and just, I mean, I love these because you can use it as a regular sewing bag without, you know, it being too huge. It's got a nice boxed bottom, and I actually had this quilted pattern. I actually had made two big blanket tops quilted together with this. So I actually just had to cut it, and it was ready to quilt, so, or to sew. So I was happy to get it. It's nice because they have this snap closure, and each of them is going to have this. I put some of my stitch markers and a progress keeper that come with it, and it's nice because, well, then there's my little Etsy MsCreations by Danny. And see, look, here's the inside. So you can use this as a regular bag, and you can fit a lot in there. I mean, you can fit a lot in there. But if it's super big, then you can just pull this part out and use it as even more in there. Isn't that great? And so, yeah, so that's, I mean, that's this one here. You know, which I showed you before, has a whole quantity in there. And so, yeah, so I'll just show you, I'm just going to show you like 4 of them. That's it, because that's all, I mean, I have 4 styles and that's it. So anyways, that purple and different colors of purple I have. And let me show you. So excited because these are great. These are great bags, and they fold flat. So, you know, there's the purple, and they'll all be different. Like some of them will have the purple here and the white here, and these are different. And what I used inside is different, and the handles are different. I just stuff moved around so they all have a little bit of a different look to them. This is another one of the brown ones. I showed you that one. Let's see. This one has that's more. See, I gotta, you know, using up my little stitch markers and progress keepers, because I got 1,000 of them, and I'm not kidding. This one's brown, and it has, the inside is actually the same material as the bag. So that's number 2. And I've got some of those up on Etsy. And then I made these, which I thought are really nice because they're not, you know, I mean, those are nice quilted too, but these are a little bit less, they're just different, and I like these too. But these are my green and blue, and there's the brass fittings I have on that. And this one has the plain green inside. See? And these I made, and these are also but I made these with a French knot, and so you can just cut these right off if you don't want to have the, I know a lot of times when people buy bags, they're always looking for the tags, and if they don't have a tag, they're always saying, I wish they had a tag. Well, so I made the tags. I have an embroidery machine. I did make the tags, and then this way, but I made them so you could easily take them off if you didn't want them. So there's the blue, and then these are the ones I just finished. Look at that, I'm up at you anyway, even though I don't have to be. So, there's a brown. It's a brown one with the things, and this I actually still have to cut these and put those on, so I haven't finished those yet. There's the inside, and it has, this one has this color inside. Yeah, see, aren't they cute? And you can fit a lot in them. And this is the other one. It's got a green inside. It's a little different because I use different hardware on it, and this one has green on the inside because there's a little bit of green up here. Yeah, you probably could actually have seen these better if I would sit down and show them to you. But anyway, so that's what I've been working on, and so I've got some more fabric that I'm still using up. So I'm making more of these, and then after I've made some more of these, I am going to make some of the bags like this. But I am going to put, I have this here at the side, and these actually, I actually made, I put it in here because it was not helping me. I actually made these side, but it's not functional. I mean, so I want to put like I want to, you know, like how these you can pick them up like this. That's what I kind of want, because you're not going to, I don't know. I mean, you could use this. I mean, I don't know. You could use this. But I think mostly you're just going to be carrying it like this, right? I don't know. I mean, I'm probably wrong. But I think I'm going to put a handle, some kind of handle. So I'm going to change them up a little bit. And I'm going to make them a little smaller, and I'm going to make, and I'm going to make some of the, where did it go? Over here. I'm going to make some of these too. Some of these little ones, these little sock bags. And these are okay to have this on there. But I might, I have a little one, I have a little one, where's that at? This one. I found another little pattern that I thought was so cute. This is also a drawstring. Now, wouldn't this be a cute little, sock bag? And it also has a drawstring. These are shoelaces because I just made this for myself. But now, wouldn't something like that be cute too? I mean, I don't know, and you could carry it, I guess, really easily. I don't know. You'll have to let me know. Comment on, if you could, and let me know out of the bags I'm showing you if you liked any style in particular, if you think something could be added or changed, because I have a lot of material, and so I want to sew it all up. And after I'm done with these brown ones, this is my next palette I'm going to be using for bags. So I just pulled that all out, and I like it. And this is for the lining, but I'm going to use this green fabric for the front and then change this up for the sides. Let me know if you like that or not. And I've got, there's my interfacing, and I've got that. I really like this fabric. I don't know what I'm gonna make out of it, but I'm on the fabric kick, so I don't know how long that's gonna last. But is that it? I think that's it today. I think I showed you everything I wanted to show you. Thank you so much for coming to visit me today, and I really appreciate it. It's hard for me to do this, but I'm getting better, and I'm trying to be more personable, and I hope I did okay today. And please comment and let me know what you think of the podcast and if I could do anything differently. All right, and I will see you next time. And I'll probably have 2 sweaters done, or various sorts of sleeves, and maybe another yoke, because I've got a lot of sweater patterns to do. So, all right. Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.